Another development we have discovered through our colleague Elizabeth Matthews, that Mayor Gary of Burr Ridge just happened to be in the mall, and he's on the phone with us right now. Gary, can you hear us, Mayor?
Yes, I can.
We appreciate it. So, Mr. Mayor, you were there with your daughter at the Apple store, and what happened? What was your experience?
I was buying a new phone here with my daughter, Emily. All of a sudden, there was shouting outside, and we could see, through the big glass windows, people running furiously in one direction away from the Nordstrom area. And the Apple staff, kudos. Management went right out and locked the doors. There was no panic at all. I'm sitting here right now with one of them, Rob, and he and Becca made sure that we were all safe, and we were escorted slowly and properly down to a secure spot in the basement. I've learned since that they are trained for this. It's a shame that they have to train for something like this, but their training paid off. While we're a little uncomfortable and hot and we could use a little water now and then, we have bathroom facilities, and we're okay. And that's the important thing, is we're all safe here. And this unfortunately is the America we're living in today, even at Christmas time. But we're safe. That's the important thing.
And it's great to hear that the training, it's sad that they have to be trained in this category, but that it appears to have paid off, at least from your vantage point. Can you describe a little bit more about what you are seeing and hearing right now in terms of announcements or updates? Sure.
Well, I've been in touch with my police chief, John Madden from Burr Ridge, and of course there's been a huge coordination with Chief Kruger from Oak Brook, bringing in, I've been told, at least 200 law enforcement officials. They are going store by store. I think I heard you accurately report that they are concerned about at least one possible shooter that is still at large. So you have to respect that possibility. So they are going door to door, and they are not going to let us leave even until they, search everyone, even in the buildings, for the utmost safety and security of everyone. So we're sitting and waiting. And again, kudos to the Apple staff, the way they handled this whole situation. And you're right, it's a shame that they have to be trained, but boy, did they do us a great service. And nobody panicked. We all feel secure.
All right. So, Mayor, you're still being restrained from leaving the store. How many of you are there in that store, would you guess?
I think I heard someone counted just about over 50 of us. We are in a rather cramped space, but, we're okay. We're okay. And, they're getting us some water, and they're keeping us updated. And, of course, everybody's got an Apple phone in the store.
Sure.
So they are up to date with the videos, your broadcast, and others. There's no sense of panic, relief, and and many people are saying what we're all thinking, and it's unfortunate that this is happening in America. Government's number one job is to keep people and property safe, and we've got to get back to that quickly in this country.
Mayor Grasso, Corey and I were remarking a short time ago about the timing on all this. We are 2 days away from Christmas itself. Will you give us an idea about just how crowded Oakbrook Center is right now tonight?
It was crowded. As someone who's been watching the return of retail, obviously I was concerned about my own village during COVID, as many of our officials were. I thought, my gosh, it looks like it's pretty normal. And you can imagine what an Apple store is like at any given day, certainly 2 days before Christmas. So it was packed. But again, we're all safe, and that's the important thing. So there were lots and lots of people here. And of course, many more people, I suppose, could have been injured. I'm sure all other stores were properly trained, and people got into safe quarters. And so, it's a terrible thing that's happened 2 days before Christmas. I'm certainly never going to forget buying my new Apple phone and being with my daughter today. And I'm sure that's the same for many others that have been here today. But again, it's Christmas time. Let's try to stay positive, and we're all safe here, and that's a good thing.
One more question before we let you go, Mayor. Is there anyone in where you are, as you kind of hunker down there, is there a police officer in some kind of leadership role? How are they giving you updates in terms of, it's 8:23 on Thursday night. I'm sure everybody is, impatient to get on with their evening and get back to their families. Paint a picture for us how they're giving everyone updates and what your expectations are as it gets later and later.
Yeah, there's two leaders from the Apple Store, Becca and Rob. And Becca and Rob have been keeping us updated. Not a police officer as such, which is fine with me. I want them out there, protecting us, and they're doing their job. So I'm sure it's being coordinated. I happen to know Chief Kruger, obviously the Burr Ridge Police Chief, Chief Madden, is involved, as are many others. I'm sure Sheriff Mendrick is involved. And so I know a lot of these people, and I'm very confident in their training and leadership. And I know their primary job is to keep all of us safe at this juncture. We're getting regular updates. Again, no panic. People are tired. We're hot. We need some water. We're getting some water. But, we're safe. That's the important thing.
We're so glad to hear that, and we're appreciative of you jumping on the phone with us and really giving us some insight as to what's going on. Even now, we've seen many people leaving. We didn't know there were people still being held back inside the store. So we appreciate that. Merry Christmas to you, your daughter, and your family.